Hello everyone, and today we have some review about this elephant. This is a KTM 2022. I think this is the most powerful adventure bike at this moment. This is 2022 Adventure KTM 1290. This bike got around 160 horsepower and approximately 250 kilos weight. This is very heavy bike and very powerful also. Power is more than enough on any kind of surface. And let's go make some test ride, and after that I will tell you what I think about this bike. And I will start with things what I don't like most on this bike. And first of all, I don't like this kind of electronics. This bike got too much electronics, too much different modes what you can switch and choose, different steps, ABS system, different modes for the traction control and slippery control and stuff like that. It's too much for me, because most of these systems I want to switch off immediately. Basically, I need not more than 2 options, maybe maybe 3 options. Some ABS on-off and some traction on-off, and maybe some power modes. That's it. I don't need any more. And I hate this process when you need to switch off everything, ABS, traction, slippery control and stuff like that. When I need turn off everything, it takes too much time. And every time when you switch off ignition and turn on again, then everything came on again, and you need to switch off everything again. And sometimes so much electronics came a little bit dangerous also, because on some extreme parts of your track where you need this electronics completely off, and if you turn off your ignition, go check some dangerous spot where you can go through, came back to your bike, start it again, and forget turn off these systems again, you can hurt yourself. But KTM is smart. If you want to turn off everything with one button, then you need to spend even more money and buy some kind of extra pack for your electronic to be able to program one button to switch off everything. And this pack cost almost 1,000 euros. And okay, electronic. But I have a question about chassis also. And I'm talking about this place. Space between foot peg and brake lever. And also between foot peg and exhaust system. At this moment this part is not exactly stock, because we have different exhaust system and little bit replaced brake lever. Owner made some kind of extension part for brake lever. And right now we have a little bit more space between foot peg and brake lever. And also this non-stock exhaust system also make a little bit more gap between foot peg and exhaust system. And if we get stock exhaust system, then we have even less space between foot peg and exhaust system than right now. And brake lever is also closer to foot peg than it's right now. And even this case, when we have more space than in stock, we have a little bit too less space than I would like to. And even right now I don't have enough space for my feet. And even in this case my heel touched the exhaust system and my toe touch brake lever. And I don't have enough space to move my feet back far enough to not push brake lever. Okay, next one. I have a couple questions about these lights. Basically these lights are OEM extra option what you can get with this bike. And in those cases when your front fork use full travel, your front fender basically hit those lights. And this bike is pretty wide, because fuel tank go very low and very wide at the bottom. For my opinion, this problem got this bike, 890 and 790 also. And if you got this kind of protection bars also, this make this bike even wider, and you can pretty easily stuck in some mud or in rut or whatever you are. That's why I don't like this very wide bottom end. And this kind of bikes got some issues directly out of factory. Owner of this bike tell me about these problems, and a couple more people tell exactly about the same problems. And the problem is, almost immediately out of store you get some cooling system leakage. out of some pipes. I agree, it's not a big problem because you can easily tight your hoses and everything is okay. But still, you spend more than 20,000 euros for this bike and you got this kind of baby problems. Pretty often problem is front wheel. You need to retight your spokes because wheel go crooked pretty fast. Also, we have some problem with front fork leaking after some mud raiding, and what is the most interesting, on the previous models we don't have this kind of problems, but on this bike we have it. Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you for watching, subscribe this channel and see you next time.